The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Look at me. Go.
On second down, Etienne once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Beckham goes in motion left. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Etienne up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Price. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Price. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. They go play action with Brissett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And they'll start on the ground. ETN. They find some open field. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Play action now. Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Price. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 41, Brissett. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another tote for Etienne. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter starts with a run by Price. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion, the tight end. On the counter, this is Price. And down to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Brissett. He finds his man complete. It's Price. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Now Brissett. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Etienne once more. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He sets to fire deep. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Ready? Block it. Hey, stand off.
Back to the ground with ETN. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Nice play by Jerry Hughes to drop him behind the line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the posts, go up 2 scores.
Come on, set.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll run with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Oh, look at that hurdle, and now some room to run. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll try to run with Etienne, and he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
You have to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Play fake, Brissett. That one caught downfield by Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down throw for Brissett. His throw incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On second down, a run with Price. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Brissett. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, Brissett. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Price. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. I'll tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly force turnover after turnover after turnover. Every time you turn it around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Jaguars, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye.